Hi there, I am Julia, and welcome to you if this is your first time here, and welcome back if you are returning. I have been on a self love journey for over 8 years now and am a Dharma certified life coach working with clients to cultivate deep love for themselves. This is also one of my greatest passions. So, today I am sharing with you a core element that has been so foundational in my journey to fostering genuine self love for myself. A lot of us are taught either directly or indirectly that self acceptance means settling, that if we accept ourselves, we're going to stop growing or be stuck. Or worse, that we don't even deserve acceptance until we have fixed everything. For me, self acceptance was the opposite of giving up, and I see that possibility for anyone. A key insight that helped me move toward self acceptance was simply recognizing that contrast is a part of life. I can't experience the light without the shadow. And that applies to people, situations, and parts of myself that I might not always love. There will always be things that feel messy, uncomfortable, but that doesn't mean that they're wrong. It's just a part of the human experience. This includes the contrast inside of us, thoughts, emotions, all of our thoughts and feelings are valid. You are not meant to get it right all the time. What it comes down to is really acknowledging all parts of you, those you see as strengths and those you see as weaknesses. And honestly, who's to say what is a strength or not? But it's up to you what you do with those parts. You can embrace them, you can grow and develop them, or you can simply let them be. Who says you can't? For me, self acceptance meant letting go of some really rigid ideas I had about who I was supposed to be, such as how my version of success did not and does not look like traditional success. Also, sleep is has been a pretty consistent challenge of mine. I often felt that I was less worthy of even partaking in casual hangouts with friends when I was chronically sleep deprived. Since I had just particularly difficult ability to focus because I already do as a baseline. And I just can't think as clearly. I felt I was of less value showing up to even casual friend hangouts, never mind work or something of that nature. Regarding my personal definition of success, I've chosen to embrace it. I don't give a frick at this point if anyone sees something else for me. I know what I want out of life at this point, and that's all that matters. Regarding my insecurities about showing up to social events while sleep deprived, I have chosen to change the narrative around not having enough value or not being worthy enough to show up in that way. And something that helps me overcome this is thinking about how if a friend were to be in the same state, I would never give a second thought toward how they're adding less value and just offering myself that same patience and care. I can't even say that this is 100% healed, but I have absolutely come a long way. I've learned that fighting yourself every day against acceptance of your body, your thoughts, your past just drains your energy and disconnects you from your own power. I trust that you can see by now that self acceptance is not about staying the same. It's really about this is where I am. And from this place, I get to choose what happens next. It's okay to be where you are. Acceptance is the doorway to change. You're taking back your power to make things better. Self acceptance is the starting point, not the final destination. It's just like using Google Maps or a GPS. You have to have your starting point in order to figure out how you're going to get to where you need to go. And there's no debating or changing that starting point. So why resist that, you know? Self acceptance is giving yourself permission to move forward without shame. Once I realized this, it honestly felt like a sigh of relief. And it's not just the realization, but it's actually embodying this and treating yourself differently. Also, deeper acceptance of myself has absolutely led to deeper acceptance of others. I see that we are all a part of a greater tapestry, each of us a thread in that tapestry, bringing our unique strengths, colors, textures. When you stop trying to force yourself into someone else's mold, you also stop doing that for others. At the end of the day, everything you experience runs through your mind, and you are the filter, meaning that you have the power to choose what you hold on to and what you let go of. If any of this spoke to you, I invite you to take a few minutes today to identify where you are still fighting yourself and where you have the opportunity to soften instead.